This is the all-new Mercedes GLA. Excuse us for not showing this one to you in person. Mercedes did not offer any possibility to review this car in person to anyone at this time. But since you asked us to show it and present the deals and changes to you, here it is with some footage. Please enjoy! In general, the Mercedes GLA in the new generation is more SUV than the predecessor. It offers more space and more infotainment. It is still getting built in Rastatt, Germany, plus in China, but there for the Chinese markets only. In the front, the new GLA appears stronger, especially in the AMG line that comes with my favorite diamond pin grille. We also see it here in this edition 1. They usually put those launch models to the start as well. They cost a little bit more, but then also come with some extras. The GLA 35 AMG comes with the vertical fins and stronger spoilers. As for dimensions, the all-new GLA is now 3 cm or an inch wider and 1.5 cm or half an inch shorter, but 10 cm or 4 inches higher. The wheelbase is increased by 3 cm or an inch. The total length is now 4.41 m or 174 inches, which is exactly the same length and wheelbase as the Mercedes A-Class. The new GLA, however, is 22 cm or 9 inches shorter than the Mercedes GLB. Wheels are available from 17 to 20 inch, whereas the GLA 35 AMG comes with 19 to 21 inch. In the optional AMG Night package, you get design elements in high gloss black like the mirror caps, or tinted glass from the B-pillar on and black exhaust covers. For more stiffness, the GLA 35 AMG receives an additional aluminum plate underneath the engine block next to bigger brakes and a fitting sports exhaust. In the interior, you now get more head clearance. The seating position is now more SUV-alike, whereas the predecessor was clearly a crossover, just a slightly put-up A-Class. Driver and co-driver are now sitting 14 cm or 5.5 inches higher than in the A-Class and 5 cm or 2 inches higher than in the B-Class. The visibility has been improved. The pillars are slimmer now, for example. Mercedes also offers a wide variety of animal-friendly and more sustainable seating surfaces for the new GLA. Depending on the market, you get fabric seats, fabric leatherette mix, complete Artico or MB-Tex leatherette in different colors, or the famous Artico Dynamica microfiber mix for the AMG line and the GLA 35 AMG. The AMG models also come with the AMG Performance steering wheel with the drive mode selector. The MBUX infotainment system with natural voice input comes as standard, no matter which screen size you pick. It starts with two 7-inch displays. Optional, you get 7-inch left and 10.25 right. The top pick is the dual widescreen format in 2 times 10.25 inch. In the rear compartment, you now have more legroom based on the longer wheelbase. The rear seating bench can be optionally moved 14 cm or 5.5 inches front and back. And you can also adjust the angle of the back part. This version you can fold down in a 40-60 split, whereas the longitudinal fixed standard version has a folding split of 40-20-40. Really helpful and practical is the new loading width, and the total trunk volume is increased by 14 liters, now to 435 liters. The maximum loading volume is 1430 liters. You will get a variety of 4-cylinder engines comparable to the lineup of Mercedes A-Class, B-Class, CLA and GLB. So far confirmed is the smaller Renault collaboration 1.33-liter turbo petrol engine with 163 horsepower in the GLA 200, but expect the Mercedes 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine in different horsepower specs, as well like a GLA 250, which will probably be the best price performance pick for this car. Also, the usual 2-liter 4-cylinder diesels are expected. 35 comes with the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine with 306 horsepower, with the acceleration figure of 5.1 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers or 62 miles an hour, It shifts with a 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. The Mercedes compact vehicle platform is front-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive models have the concept front plus rear torque on demand. The new clutch for that is not controlled hydraulically anymore, but electromechanically. That is supposed to be more efficient. Usually the all-wheel drive distribution is 80% of torque on the front and 20% in the rear. In the sports mode, it's 70-30, and in the off-road mode, it stays 50-50. The AMG model doesn't work with that setup, but in general sends more power to the rear wheels, but also here the maximum distribution is 50-50 of course. The Mercedes GLA starts with a normal steel spring suspension, but the more elaborate form of this platform. With A and B class, for example, you get the simple rear axle with the smaller engine models, whereas you get the more complex one with the more expensive versions. Optional, you can also get the adaptive suspension. For the AMG, it's the same, fixed or adaptive, but in a sport style, with a stiffer note. The adaptive one is then called AMG Ride Control. The autonomous braking assistant is standard. It also recognizes standing vehicles and pedestrians and works up to a speed of 60 km an hour. You can add more assistance systems in packages like adaptive cruise control, exit warner, active lane change assistant, lane keeping assistant or blind spot monitor. As first compact model, the Mercedes GLA receives the car wash feature of the bigger Mercedes GLS. When activated, this function closes the panoramic roof, folds in the side mirrors, deactivates the automatic wiper system, does not suck in air from the outside anymore, and shows the front view camera to help driving in the car wash. The 4MATIC all-wheel drive models always come with a so-called off-road tech pack, including off-road driving mode, hill descent control, off-road animation in the display and off-road light if you ordered the LED multi-beam headlamps, which are also an option. So the all-new Mercedes GLA is now more of an SUV, especially because it is higher and you sit higher. That should bring more comfort. The infotainment comes with a massive upgrade of that MBUX system, especially the voice input is very helpful. You have more legroom in the rear as well. On spot are the animal-friendly seating choices and the sensual interior design. Now we are looking forward to test the all-new GLA in person, and of course we will keep you updated with that one. What's your first verdict on exterior and interior of the new GLA, guys? Please discuss this one with us in the comments. See you there and of course at one of our next full reviews.